Nothing seems to amaze me at this point when it comes to this YSL and this whole RICO case, including Young Thug and the other people that were arrested under this RICO. Now, just yesterday, I did post on my channel. There was a lot of ruckus going on, and you can see Young Thug actually in court. He hears the sound and pretty much turns around and is startled of what was going on in the other room. Now we have an actual video of what was going on in the other room. Now, they're saying that the defendant, he goes by the name of Lil Rod, he was screaming in the back after being escorted from the courtroom. So they pretty much searched him, and they found tree that was sold inside his pants. Now, this is exclusive, you guys. Now, this is straight from the website for the Fulton County website, I guess to distract the people that were actually searching him. And they found the tree. Now, in this video, you can see, I guess that's Lil Rod's father, actually seeing the video firsthand, and he's shocked just like everybody else. Check it out.
All right, so screaming, some sort of moaning. You see the activity here. You can hear the screams. About 90 seconds later, saw court officials restraining somebody, taking that person out. Seconds after that, they cleared the entire courtroom. So they're in recess right now. It's 5 o'clock. We have a Channel 2 Action News reporter and photographer at court right now. We're working to learn what even led up to the events you're seeing right here on your screen, and we'll bring it to you as soon as we get those updates.
Just please listen to me right now. It's either I have to put you in handcuffs or take your underwear off you, which I don't want to do. I don't want to have to do that to another man. I'm trying to offer you this chance right now. I know you don't want to do that. You can in just a second. You can in just a second. Stop.
So what they're doing now is taking him to another cell to kind of get him further away from the courtroom. I mean the courtroom. Yes, sir.
Stop. Or you want to do it here and just get it over with? We don't want to put you in handcuffs. We don't have to. Just get it over with. All right, come on. All right, stop.
This is the yelling that they're hearing in the courtroom. Actually sewn into the underwear.
Sewn in?
So you're going to see her.
Now, this whole case, like I said, nothing seems to amaze me at this point. Now, another thing that we got to talk about is the lawyer for YSL. A real-life lawyer, was arrested today for bringing in contraband and actually throwing his cell phone at one of the deputies, which they are labeling now as an assault on the officer. Menendez, he's an attorney for the YSL trial. Like I said, he was arrested for having prescription drugs in his bag during a search at court. And nothing wrong with having prescription drugs, but they're saying that the actual prescription drugs was in a container that didn't have the proper labeling and things like that. So it seems like he was trying to either smuggle it in or he had something he wasn't supposed to have. Now, here is the actual picture of him being arrested. He's in handcuffs. Just as a result of that, the guy from the YSL case that he's actually representing, he goes by the name of Miles Farley. He was set today to see if he was going to actually get bond. They were saying that his case was looking really good. It might turn for the worse because of his lawyer. He's not going to be able to get bond today, and he has to find a whole new legal team. And on top of that, his case is severed. That means he gets tried separately from the RICO case. So it seems like the stuff that they caught him on, now they get to magnify it because it's just him on trial instead of the whole RICO. Like I said, nothing seems to amaze me.
All right, great. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Jeffrey Williams. My name is Judge Rashida Oliver. You are here on a bench, what we call our bench warrant calendar for Fulton County Superior Court. Be aware that on this calendar, you are here because you have been indicted under 22 SC 182273 for conspiracy to violate the Racketeer, Influenced, and Corrupt Organization Act and participation in criminal street gang activity. I brought you forward so that you can be put on notice that for the felony charges that you receive, you are to be presented before the judge, Honorable Judge Earl Glanville. at the next available calendar that will be presented in courtroom 8F at 9:30 a.m. The date at which you are to appear at this time, I am not aware of. But be aware that you have the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself while you are there and anywhere else. Anything that you say can be used against you. It is my understanding that you are being represented by Attorney Ryan Steele, and the District Attorney's Office, Don Geary, are also on. So I wanted to make sure that you were fully aware of that. ADA Geary, is there anything else that you would need to add? And then I will hear from Attorney Brian Steele.
Judge, respectfully, I think you've already stated that there's not a bond issue. There's not really a first appearance other than you're verifying his counsel, which would handle the first appearance issue. One thing I want to put on the record, Judge, and thank you for giving me the opportunity, is at an appropriate time, we're going to file an objection or notice of objection to Attorney Steele. While he's a brother attorney, he has represented multiple people on the indictment, and we feel that a conflict would exist, and we just want the record clear on that. At the appropriate time, we'll move forward with that.
All right, anything, Attorney Steele?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered, or should be entered, an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1H, as in Hillary, that at the first appearance, this honorable court shall consider bond if the offense is not one that is bondable only by a Superior Court judge. I heard what you said as well, but the offense here is Mr. Williams is only indicted on count 56 and count 1, which is a criminal street gang activity and a conspiracy to commit racketeering. And both of those, I believe, are within your breast to set bond, and I would like bond to be heard by your honorable court. As far as conflict, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, thank you. And certainly, go ahead, Attorney Steele, I want to make sure I hear you out.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you. And as far as the conflict, Mr. Geary, as well as District Attorney Willis have explained that to me, and I believe that if they file the right motion, a hearing will be held. And under the law, this is not an actual conflict of interest. It is a potential conflict of interest which can be waived, and I believe that will happen.
All right, thank you. Attorney Steele, I certainly understand, and if I were sitting solely as a magistrate, I believe you would be correct with the stating of the law itself. But as I am sitting as Superior Court Fulton County delegated judge, there is specific delegation order for which I am operating under that indicates that the authority to set bail is simply not delegated for any case, regardless of the charges involved, that has been indicted and assigned to the docket of a Superior Court judge. And that is the order in which I am following. And so because I am doing so, I'm not at liberty to do a bond unless I have some additional authority to do so. And at this time, I do not. So unfortunately, you will have to submit your motion for a bond directly to the Superior Court judge that is handling this case, which is Judge Earl Glanville. So
I will do it, Your Honor.
Right, certainly. So the order of the court on today is that he's been put on notice. He's not gotten a first appearance in that particular situation because he is indicted. He is not subject just to a warrant, and it was not a warrantless arrest. So that is where we stand at this time. Mr. Williams, I'm sure your attorney will reach out to you and give you further indication of what needs to happen in your case. All right, thank you, sir.
I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. I don't know what's going on with the water in Atlanta. Everybody's all over the place. We got lawyers that got to buy people lunch. We got lawyers that got to write essays to the judge. There's just a lot going on. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments below. I ain't gonna lie. If I was close to the Atlanta area, I would be in court every single day because it seems like it's always something going on. So if you guys enjoy this content and you like to stay updated with this YSL Young Thug case, make sure you like the video, subscribe, let me know in the comments below so I can keep covering it. But like right now, we're just waiting for the jury. We're not even past the jury duty. Then we get into finding out what they actually have on Young Thug, the real evidence. I mean, of course they have the discovery, but they don't have what they're going to present in court. A lot of stuff in this discovery, it's a lot of stuff that the district attorney court won't even present. So the hard, good stuff that they're going to actually present will come out after they find the jury duty and the opening statement. So we'll catch you in the next video. IDN signing out.